EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Steamers of San Antonio taking on the Golden Eagles of Oklahoma City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mechie, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Pierce now up the middle. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Golden Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett going to bootleg it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steamers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after one. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run again with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. In motion comes the tight end left. Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Pickett sets up play action. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They hand this off to Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Pickett looking to change things up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pickett. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They get this out left. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Got his man, Dell. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Swings this out for Hunt. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw, Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's got some space here. Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Pickett changing to play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Calvin Austin, as the first half is winding down. And the Steamers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
And for the
As
call
we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. He's got a man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On the give, this is Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now Pickett. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pick it now, 3rd and goal. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And Stroud now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Golden Eagles get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Motioning to the left is Robinson. And Robinson, the motion man right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a short gain here down to the 22. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steamers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. That one goes for 30 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stroud sets up the play action. It's caught downfield by Mechie. 25 yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. What a stand this would be. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes it to Austin. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell across midfield and down right around the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Stroud to throw it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Pickett now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Pickett lost it. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw enters.